Hi, and welcome to the LesParis.com podcast. I'm Les. This podcast is a short daily monologue that you can listen to. Use it to practice listening to English. Use it to stimulate ideas. Use it for BGM.
Hello, and welcome to the Les Paris podcast. This is episode 104. Yesterday, in episode 103, we talked about mottos. Today, in episode 104, I want to talk about public transport seat covers. Public transport seat covers. Whoa, that's a big one. These are the covers on the seats on trains and buses. Have you ever really paid attention to the covers on these seats? Well, most people generally agree on a couple of things. They're usually ugly. They're usually quite bright. And they're often not quite bright enough to make you feel sick. There's a couple reasons for this, but there's a guy on Instagram who's going around the world, literally around the world, picking up pictures of public transportation seat covers. He's got hundreds, perhaps thousands of pictures of the designs in his Instagram account. Number one, these covers have to be memorable, so they make crazy patterns. They're something that you can actually look at and sometimes see patterns inside the patterns. Another thing is they need to be fresh. Okay? They have to be fairly bright in color. If they're too dull, they're not going to do their job, and you can see stains on them or garbage too easily. If somebody spills a drink and it stains them, you'll see it if it's too bright or too light, and you'll see it also if it's too dark, like water stains. Another one is intricacy. Whoa, that's a big word. It means it's got to be a complex pattern. If it's just one color, probably it won't be able to hide the stains very easily. And anti-dazzle. These designs shouldn't be so crazy that they make you feel sick. In the old days, some of the designs were too crazy and they made you feel bad when you looked at them. You can make designs that can make people feel ill, in fact. And these ones are not supposed to do that. Public seat covers have a lot of jobs to do, and it's hard to make these covers. Have you seen any that were really crazy? That brings us to the end of another episode of the Les Paris podcast. That was episode 104, Public Transport Seat Covers. Please come again tomorrow and be sure to listen in episode 105 when I talk about air purifiers.